Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, courtesy of Awakened Realms, who were kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. I'm checking out the version 0.6 alpha, 0.6a. Effectively, it's still in beta on Steam, and you can get access to it yourselves if you check the update notes, but I think this update is going to be dropping very soon. Specifically, it overhauls the game in a bunch of different ways. One, it added a bunch of languages, so German, French, and then simplified and traditional Chinese. Full graphical redesign and improvements to the environments. Every single dungeon has been redesigned to accommodate more play styles. Performance increase across the board, and 3 new play styles: stealth and theft, dual wielding, and fist fighting. And then everything else has just been improved across the board. New quests and NPCs, rebalance of skill trees and items, iteration of the theft system, new spells, improved crafting, and fishing as well. So those are all the things getting added. We're going to dive in, but we're going to skip the tutorial as there's kind of a starting island that takes a little bit to clear. And I've already done it, and if you caught my previous coverage, you'll have seen it already. And so we don't need to see it again.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four-Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Alright, so now that I'm out of the tutorial, it's time for me to just, I guess, kind of run around. I have, let's see. Whoa, they've changed the map. Have they done anything else? No, so it looks like we're still kind of locked on that same initial area. These lands shall be unraveled at a later date, when fate and time doth deem it. So yeah, as the game gets developed, we'll get access to those. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't show up, like, at the end of development. Alright, it's a corpse eater. Just toast its face off. I don't have much in magic at the moment, but I'll have enough. But yeah, they've pretty dramatically overhauled this game. Visually, it looks so much better. And they added a lot more to the overall, like, intro side of things. Even though, like, new recipes unlocked pop-up is new and, like, 1,000 times nicer than it was. Oh, I have, like, no mana. I should probably save some of it because I'm going to need it for Healy spells. Use that broadsword's pretty good. I'm going to be taking some damage, but I guess we'll have to use some healing items. I regenerate 1 mana per second, which is pretty good, but not the greatest. An elixir, a bunch of parsley. I'm just going to be kind of one of those weirdos that's just shoving items into his backpack as he goes along, like, oh, sweet, vegetables and flowers, because there's a substantive crafting and alchemy system in this game, and I want to make the most of it. So normally, the last time I played this, and I'm just gonna blast these undead while we're here. Last time I was here, I followed these undead, and then decided to go into the water. Oh yeah, these guys are nice and slow. I'm just gonna stay away. I could try and go for the parry riposte, but considering I don't have a whole lot of mana to heal with yet, probably better that I just kill these guys. So I could hop into this water and go swimming. There's actually a mine down there. but I don't feel like going into it at the moment, if only because it's like a extensive thing, and I don't know if I have a side quest that's going to point at it, and I'd rather go there when I do. There we go. So, gosh, did I fully explain how this game functions? It should be obvious. I mean, it's a first-person action RPG, in the same vein as, like, great games like Morrowind or Skyrim. I will say I actually kind of like this better, mostly just because it's got, how would I describe it? The world is small, and to some degree that might seem like a bad thing, but it's chock full of side quests and explorable locations. I always found a lot of the predecessor action RPGs, open world exploration RPGs, I don't know, whatever this subgenre is called. Oops, that's a firebolt. I need to heal myself and I no longer can. Ow. But a lot of games in this genre is down here. Seeing a bunch of dudes just wandering around. I could go check it out. There's like a grave looking thing. Maybe some other stuff. We'll come back. That actually, oh, there's even question marks on the HUD to say like, hey, there's something this direction. Also, there's apparently something that might want to kill me over here. Unless it's up. Oh, it could be up there. I'm gonna quick loot all of this stuff first. Let's go take a look. But yeah, the world is small, but there's so many different locations to interact with. Many of which might not have the most interesting things, you know, just a small encounter here, some bandits there, a ruined town. It kind of doesn't really matter.
This place is creepy as shite. How much longer do we have to wait to take down that damn noose?
4 days and keep your eyes peeled.
Oops.
Say your prayers.
I was hoping, ow. I was hoping a stealth would be enough. I don't have anything. These suckers.
I won't go down easily. I'll fight till I die!
In fact, I will fight till I die. What is my last save? These games have auto-saved recently. It got harder. Okay, let's try this again, but with considerably less failure. Mostly, well, less failure, more sneaking. One problem is, I'm still a little wounded, so let's fix that.
This place is creepy as
There we
shite.
go.
How much longer do we have to wait to take down that damn noose?
4 days and 4 nights. That's what the arsehole told me. Said it'd bring bad luck if we cut them down too soon.
Sod it. They're dead. It's not like they'll get any more dead in 3 days' time. I'm done sitting here freezing my balls off.
Don't you bloody touch it. We've got enough bad luck as it is. We don't need to sprinkle any more just because you're lazy.
Eh, fine, fine. But if that bastard doesn't buy the noose from us, I swear I'll strangle him with it.
Are they selling a noose? Seems really silly to me. Alright, I'm just gonna torch that guy.
Safe here. We're not safe here.
Well, that didn't work. And I don't want to... Oh, come on.
Say your prayers!
There. Where'd the other ones go? I have no idea. Oh, and me being over-encumbered is real bad. Let me check. Based on price. Perfect. Let's go to the very bottom. Yeah, we've got all these peasant shirts that I'm sure we don't need. There. No longer over-encumbered. Where'd they go? We need spoiled meat. Yeah, where did they go? Huh. That's the... I was not expecting them to just, like, peace out and disappear. It seems like this is a pretty extensive bandit camp, so they might have actually just wandered off. Letter from a shady merchant. Pay attention, you morons, because my patience is running thin. I need a hanged man's noose, an ogre's right toe, and a couple of drowner tongues, and trust me, tell the difference between a drowner's tongue and a dead horse's tongue. Because unlike you, I'm not a complete idiot. Okay. Shady merchant indeed. Yeah, so they could.
Someone's out there!
There you are. Okay, fun fact, can't block arrows with swords.
Did that hurt? Good. You're only making me angrier!
Damn. At least I saved right before. I should probably have healed. It's just those arrows hurt. I am a certified weak boy. In a way that I was not quite expecting. But I do really appreciate that they've made all these changes. Apparently, like, bare fists are also, like, a valid build. Okay. So he's still over there, but at least we don't need to read it this time. Go back to this. Save. Is it that guy over here? It is him. Where'd the other one go? Not a clue, but at least this is good sneak.
You'll regret this.
Alright, that worked. Unfortunately, we're overburdened again. This doesn't surprise. Sort by weight. What else do we have on the low end of the register? We've got these. Not... Oh. Sorry. Block, armor, newest, quality, price. Okay. They're not worth much, but they don't weigh much either. 30... Okay, and those don't weigh anything. What about the books? The books don't weigh much. Broken arrow. And unfortunately, I'm over by 12. So I do actually have to drop something kind of heavy. What about all the books? Or not the books, the boots. Okay, am I still overburdened? No. And like I could put some points into strength or something, but no, I'm gonna keep pushing spirituality. And do I have just 1 point? Yeah, it doesn't look like we have another talent point. Bit of a shame. But yeah, I can come back here later. Let's probably just bail. There's the actually no. This is the men here. Well, I can't leave the way I came in, can I? That's funny.
Stay sharp.
I wasn't here. Oh, sprinting actually costs stamina now.
You to respect me.
Nah, I'm good. They even redid this entire area. Okay, they're leaving. And we're gonna go up here. I know there's a couple of merchants in this fort. Oh, and now that I'm not in combat, sprinting doesn't cost stamina. Gotcha. I was able to do a bunch of cheese tactics in the previous version of this game that are no longer in the game, but that's probably for the best. Oh, these are the fast travel markers. So that's what I saw on the beach. Get up, soldier, the enemy is coming.
What's happening? In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
I'm a traveler. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things, proof. Things to prove you're safe. For haven. Yeah.
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns.
Oh, this pin. I can't say I see it very clearly right now. But it looks important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about this. These emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye royal person, on behalf of the keepers. You are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please speak with Fergus. He's our core master. He runs things round here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
So I guess as a quick refresher, if you didn't catch my previous video, we were effectively freed from a prison run by mad monks, more or less the Spanish Inquisition, and we were told that we're on a mission now to go kill King Arthur, who's already long dead but is going to be revived, and then also to steal Excalibur. And those are our two missions. We're supposed to be here with like 3 other people, but we had a shipwreck and everyone else sunk. And so I'm here by my lonesome with some vague clues about where I'm supposed to go and a pin that's supposed to grant me safe passage through here.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the Horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know that I'm the quartermaster here. Now, state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means?
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And this makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
We got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with someone well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. And let me guess. If you have friends among the knights, then you'll be wanting to talk to the captain, right? Well, that ain't happening anytime soon.
Why?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there? Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
So what will it take for me to talk to the captain?
First of all, you have to prove yourself trustworthy and capable. I can't let just anyone into the captain's quarters. He's a very busy man, you see. I don't want to waste his time.
I can pay?
No. No, you can't.
Fine, what needs doing?
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Seems like the problem lies in the old cemetery. As far as I know, the fog hasn't reached it yet. You could go there and find out what's happening.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
Let's see. Found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking on that. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they're sworn to stay here till the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Alright. So we also have like half a dozen other quests in this area. Like literally every character you can talk to here has a quest for us, but I'm going to leave that out for now. We'll talk to this blacksmith. If he's here? Damn. That's a grindstone. But yeah, I was hoping there'd be a blacksmith here so I could talk to him. Because I need to sell my stuff. Oh, it's fine. I know of another merchant. Unless they're not here either. Which one I'm going to have to just wander around and hope. Okay. Every single merchant that I would have expected to be here is not. And that is oddly distressing. Is it a time thing? Did it come at a bad time? On the flip side, I do have a stash. Hello. I came at a bad time. She's the merchant. I just don't know how to wait. I mean, I guess I could go back in and sleep in their bed, but... I'd be probably not kosher. What time is it in-game? Screw it. Here's what we're going to do. There should be a stash chest right next to that NPC we just talked to. My thoughts are, we just go, we just dump everything. It's not like I need to sell any gear now. It's not like I need any money. We don't need money until we have something to buy. So, yeah, just put everything away and then I'll just deal with it later. Except for the stuff that I'm actually going to use. I'm going to keep the cracked shield. Then, oh yeah, we should probably put on our equipment. I have unequipped my weapon, but that's fine. There you go. Boots are better. Heavy armor? Heavy armor. Okay. Yeah, the one problem is heavier armor doesn't... Oh, it doesn't jive with magic. Nah, I look too damn cool like this. So I think I'll stick with it, even if it's foolish. Okay, left hand, that. Okay, so let's go back to weapons. Oh, take. Okay, so we have the dagger, we have the dull broadsword, which actually doesn't do that much damage. Dagger, clubs, which aren't very good. Ironically, this rusty longsword might actually be one of the better weapons. We also have a worn battle hammer, which is actually worth a lot. Daggers, yeah. Alright, rusty longsword it is. There. I'll find some better weapons later. Let's, what else can I stash away? Because I'm still pretty overburdened. Oh, it actually tells me. Filter all light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. What I wish I could do is actually filter off all of the stuff that I have equipped. Because it'd be nice if that wasn't listed. This is like easy enough to sort around. I should make sure I didn't accidentally put anything away. Alright, now we're at a much more reasonable inventory space. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah, we also have all of this junk. Oh. Hoping it would move over the maximum amount. Alright, now we're down to 35. That should be better. I'll come back and sell things after this video. Because I think what I'm going to do as this game develops is more or less just pick up where I left off every time it gets a major update. Assuming my progress isn't lost again. because I actually, like I was trying to say, I actually really like this game. There aren't a whole lot of open world kind of dungeon crawlery RPGs. Like, there are a number of them, they exist. But they're few far between, and most of them aren't high quality. But for some reason, the last, like, couple of years, we've gotten a bunch. I think it's just because the games industry has exploded to the point where there's just oodles all the time. And so there's just this kind of constant feeling of just, like, being overwhelmed by games. Which is not always the best, but not always the worst. Desperate peasant, you say? Oh, and I'm outside of detection radius for the other guys. Alright, let's go.
Beg for mercy.
Nah. I don't beg. Hello, sir.
Stay sharp.
God, I love the parry system in this. Like, when you get it right, it is so good. Because you just get a really nice, slick, quick parry. They bounce back, and you get a free hit in. Barely take any damage, everything else. I don't know. It just feels good. There's definitely going to be a lot of enemies where this does not ring true. But there's just enough where it's like, yeah, the parry system feels really solid to me. Especially because, like, if you block early, worst comes to worst, you just get a block off and it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I've always liked games where the parry system is the same as... it's the same button as the block. It's not a separate one. So that if you miss the parry, as long as you're early, you're good. Okay, do I want to... Yeah, let's do it. There is a scaffolding that goes up this wall. And in the couple of times I've been through this game, I've yet to see what's up there. And I think today's the day. We climb the scaffolding and see what's up high. Did we say anything else? There's deer. I should hit the quick save button, though. Just in case. You're correct. I feel like you should have been shooting at me this entire time, boyo.
Show yourself.
I'm not scared of you.
Okay. Hello, sir.
You fight like a milkmaid.
Wow. This guy must be used to some pretty experienced milkmaids.
I won't go down easily.
That's disappointing. I'm gonna have to go get that, aren't I? I mean, I don't have to. Boy, this healing spell got a bit of a nerf. Yeah, I was trying to do this to punch the guy off the platform. How absolutely just, like, metal would that have been? Actually, a tattered silk tunic's probably worth a fair bit. So let's pick that up, too. Where are we going? We've got a person there. Looks like I can keep going up. But yeah, what's this person about? I'm going to save compulsively because otherwise I'm going to die.
Someone's
Fingerless
out
comb.
there.
Wow, okay. So, fun fact. If a character has a name, they might be too tough for me. Ooh. I'll give it another shot with fire magic cheese. Actually, maybe not. I think we're out of mana. I'm just going to hit him once, but his throwing dagger did a bunch of damage to me. So I'm going to assume Fingerless Comb is outside of my usual ability to harm.
We ain't safe here.
Okay, there's the peasant. I think Colm's left me alone.
I'll leave you in pieces.
Now we do actually have an option.
I'm not afraid of you.
There we go. That hurt. We do actually have the really silly option of repeatedly fighting the dude and then leaving. I don't necessarily like it because it's going to take a while. But I could do it. See what else I can get. Okay. Oh, Luminous Follower summons a light orb. Lasts for 2 minutes. I guess there was a merit to coming up here. It seems like we're actually kind of lightly safe. I don't think there's anybody left except for Calm. Chipsteel Gauntlets. Ooh. Here's the question. How much HP do you have? Okay. This is going to take a while. I guess let's try a thing. What if I rest for 1 hour? Has he gotten his HP back? No. Okay, so he's running. And he's left. I know I shouldn't do this. But I want his sword. I don't know how injured he is. But if I rest for an hour, I get all my mana back. He does the runny thing, but then he leaves. Like, the problem is, how injured is he? Not overwhelmingly injured? Wait. I think I got him. Okay. Rest for an hour. Where is he now? He's still there. I want this man's magic sword. Yes. I've broken the man. I know you're really not supposed to do these things, but I want this man's magic sword, because it's going to make a big difference. There we go. And I'm level 4. Well, he was a bandit. He has a weapon called Widowmaker. And what else does he have here? Looks like he killed one of the keepers. So, yeah, unequivocally, that was the right choice. Heavy two-handed weapon. When you kill an enemy, next hit will be critical. Sick. And we also have a broken claymore, but no. Rusty longsword? Rusty longsword. There we go. Alright, now I got a fancy weapon. I don't know how long it would have taken before I could actually face that man in combat, but it was probably going to be a while, or I would have needed a much better shield.
Be prepared for anything.
That's going to be my general assumption.
I'll take you down with me.
Fine. There you go. Alright, let's go back to healing. These enemies must respawn somewhat on the regular. So I'll keep that in mind, that no area remains safe for long. Okay. Well, I guess while we're here, do I have anybody in this area? Nope. Alright, we're good. And that one guy could have also been the one loose dude that was left over. Oh, there's like a bunch of bandits around here. And whenever it does that slight hitch, it's saving. It's not a performance issue. There are more of them.
You're no match for our band.
Okay.
Is that all you've got?
Say,
Boy. I really have to take combat seriously. Block, actually dodge. I should be using my dodges more often. That is the one thing. 'Cause I'm trying to do the parries, which works really well against a single enemy. Two enemies, not so much so. If parrying was one of those where you like parry one guy, but it would actually parry or stun both of them, then it would solve the problem. But I bet I have to invest a perk in that. Where the heck am I? Alright, I'm here. Oh, there's only one guy on the bench this time around. Ah, the other guy's by the fire. Are you forking me? The other guy doesn't know. Oh, now he knows.
you're in for a world of hurt!
Oh, I'm out of stamina in the worst possible way.
You're finished!
Come on, go down. Go down. There we go.
Oh, you're in for a world of hurt.
That was a good crit. There we go. Oh, that's a good weapon. I'm just a bad fighter. Okay, so let's go back to healing ourselves. I'm very glad I've invested in that because holy smokes, how would I have done this otherwise? I guess actually all I'd have to do is just rest often or eat endlessly. Which, speaking of, we probably are gonna want to make some more food. Let's see, quality. We have a roast and fish soup. Yeah, let's eat the roast. Okay, who else remains over here? Because it seems like this whole area is just bandit town. If I can clear it out even to some degree, I know I can rest at some of these.
What's that noise?
Hello, sir.
You made a big mistake.
One thing I have noticed is they've made it so that your weapons can impact with the scenery, which I think is actually a good system, but I've noticed it's maybe a little oversensitive sometimes. You might notice I'll like swing at an enemy and my sword will bounce off of what looks like nothing. Either that or I'm wildly misjudging distances, which is quite possible. Okay, not too injured anymore. Yeah, let's just kind of loot this immediate area. I want to go deal with the, where are we? We're just back to where we were? Yeah, that's the men here. Wait, I have to look at this thing. There's a dude here. Like a freaking giant just pinned up to it and glowing. With just like its entire face missing. And yet, there's nothing about it. It's just there. It's just scenery. Wild. Oh, Borker. Wow. I was not expecting to be able to just like two-shot a wolf, but here I am. Okay. Thing is, we leveled up, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to keep putting points into spirituality. At least for a while, because it increases my max mana, passive mana regen by 5%, and spell power by 2%. So it's not like an amazing amount. But we can get this. You can regain some of your lost HP if you hit an enemy within 2 seconds of taking damage. Each enemy killed by a summon heals its HP. And spells do extra damage. I mean, I guess we'll go for afflicting counterattack. Oh. I wonder if I can reset these. But I should take a look at them. Stamina regen up, carrying capacity up. Successful parry with a shield boosts your next attack by a bunch. Let's see, hitting an enemy's weak spot does bonus damage. Parrying drains twice as much stamina, so that might actually be really good. Gather... Oh, gather one additional resource. That might be worth it just in general. Range damage during night. Lockpicks don't break as much. Damage against monsters. Nah. And we got a fast travel point here. Where are we? Oh, we're here. I've got to go down here. But I'm on a bandit slaying adventure. Do I keep doing that? Nah. Now we got a fast travel. I can come back here. Let's cut down and actually work on the main quest. Just so we do something other than just fighting bandits this entire video. Okay, well, there's something. There's whatever the hell that thing is. But then, yeah, there's whatever's down here. And some monsters. Okay, and these are not enemies. They do have some... Oh, stealing. Hello?
Hello there. And please, be on your way. Even though I'm sure you're fascinating, we're not really in the mood to spend time with any new companions right now.
Fair enough. They're part of an NPC quest line that I guess I've skipped at this point. With the two guys mining in that, like, initial area. Alright, Grindelow. I feel like parrying should make so you don't take any damage. Maybe. Maybe within certain limitations. What the heck is this place? That just... Oop. I can talk? I can talk to that thing, and it is still apparently alive long enough to scream. Or alive enough to scream. And that seems to be the only thing going on in here. Huh. Okay. That's really dark. Oh, we got some red caps. I'm gonna quick save. Because if I don't, I could die. And get kicked back who knows how long. Alright, so we got two. That sucks. Boy, I need some stamina. Okay. Heal up. You know, I said I need to save. Because these guys are just going to wreck me? They do. I maybe need that shield, though I think I need a better shield. Like, the one problem is the enemies just have infinite attack stamina. And a parry, I have to parry their entire stamina bar off. Just to kill them. So it almost feels like what I need to do is just berserk. Take a bunch of, kill the first with fire. Kill the second just by unga bunga damage. And then the third I fight normally, otherwise I'm just doomed. There's no way to get my stamina back. Oh, I was gonna go cooking, wasn't I? Nuts. Okay. One thing I could try and do. The thing is, these guys are distractible. Oh, you know what I also can do? We have the slow-mo. I don't know how long it takes for that to, for the slow-mo to charge. It's charged by killing enemies. But it did work. Also, the backstab worked really well. So I'll have to keep that in mind as well. And use it more often. Okay, where am I? I'm looped around, but I'm really close. Dead guy here. 7 commandments. Dented. Ooh. If I want heavier armor. That might actually be too heavy. Sort by price once again. 48. Yeah. We also have a light mace. It's a decent amount of damage, but not amazing. Okay, so let's go to the bottom of this. Oh yeah, we've got all the peasants' gear. His junk ain't worth carrying. I could probably make some amount of money out of this, but we'll leave that for now. I want to be able to continue adventuring. I don't want to have to go back. I'd love to see an accessibility option that just says like, hey, carrying capacity, turn that off. But I also recognize that that's not really how these games are meant to be. Just makes me happy that way. Alright, Boner Man. Okay, note to self, just hit... Oh, because I have the crit. So we can chain kill a bunch of really weak boys really fast. What? Dog? Boy, running out of stamina is rough. I think I need to put this sword away. I think it takes 2 swings and my character is just like, alright, now I'm tired. Let's see. So we have a Gladius. Let's try the Gladius. Because at least I possibly have a chance to swing this thing more than once before my character is just like, nope, I'm on break now. Let's heal over here. Last I checked, there is a spell. Virulent Bolt. Unfortunately, kind of useless here because we're going to be fighting undead. Okay. I like the idea of the Widowmaker, but I think I'm going to have to shelve it for a while. Just because I'm not going to be able to make it work. There's there is another one. Is my stamina just abysmal? Oh. It's probably because I'm wearing heavy armor. I bet I can only swing like once. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We might have to go down to our skivvies for a little while. Oh, but that means I'm going to take even more damage? I don't know, man. Hello?
Who goes there? Are you the one responsible for all that racket? People here are trying to rest in peace, damn it.
I'm sorry?
You should be. These folks fell into their eternal slumber a long time ago, but some of them have turned out to be very light sleepers. Not their fault, but we should at least try not to wake them up. I'm telling you, ever since people started burning their dead, it's like they've forgotten proper manners in places like this.
Do you know anything about what's been happening here?
I know everything that happens here. If you're looking for some juicy gossip, Becca from the 3rd row south still has no idea where her husband is. They were supposed to be buried together, you see, but he never showed up. The scoundrel. Everyone here thinks he got remarried and chose to rest with his 2nd wife. Not me. I think he probably got eaten.
I meant the undead. There's been quite a lot of them.
Oh, that would be Master. He's been at his experiments again, I'm afraid. Getting the folks around here all agitated. Putting them back to sleep again is going to be such a chore.
Who's your master?
Master is Master. He commands the dead. I don't know much else. I'm here to serve, not to ask questions.
What kind of experiments?
Dunno. Usual. Glowing chalk, candles, and dead bodies. I even saw some new faces recently, but they didn't stay long.
Is your master's name Slofdarg?
It might be. Do you think it's odd that I don't seem to know that? Maybe I forgot. My memory is not what it used to be.
Where's your master now?
You want me to betray his trust that easily? We barely know each other. I wouldn't tell you even if I could.
Why do you serve him?
He promised to bring back my family. Truth be told, it's been so long that I'm not sure it's even possible anymore. But I'm happy where I am. The dead need company too, you know. The folks here were forsaken by the living. At least I can make sure they're not lonely.
I need to enter the crypt.
Interested in local history, are you? Good, good. The memory of those who came before us should be preserved. I can let you in. There is a small fee of 5 gold coins, for the upkeep of the cemetery, of course. It's constant work, as you can clearly see, and my petitions for additional funds seem to have fallen on deaf ears.
Sure, I'll pay.
Bless you, kind stranger. Those old bones are not what they used to be. Here, just take the key. Be careful, though. There's evil dwelling in those crypts. Oh, and I hope I don't need to remind you not to rob any graves. It's terribly rude, and I'd rather not deal with the complaints.
All right. Into the crypt, which seems to be full of bad boys. Let's save before anything goes wrong. He looks fun. Okay. At least my blocking skill is going to go up. And my self-healing. But yeah, I think I just have to take this very slow. One stab at a time. Or, you know, use magic. Oh, there's 2 of these suckers. But I'm not taking any much damage, though. Okay, you. And then the last one. It looks like I can do 2 without destroying myself. That was cleaner. I mean, considering I fought, what, 4 enemies without just outright dying, I'm gonna operate under the assumption that that was a very successful fight. Bloodstained shirt, nothing else. I'm just gonna heal all the way back up. Hello, sir. Credit where credit is due, the heavy armor does help a lot. I hit him once? No. We have next to no mana, but that's fine. Okay. And, like, also credit where credit is due. If I take it slow and just use this, we'll be fine. One of you bad boys wants to take a bite out of me. No? Surprise to me. Yeah, the one reason why I want to use this here is most of the enemies are pretty weak. And so if I can use this sword, I should be able to just, like, one-shot most of them. I don't know what that acorn is, but it seems kind of special. I'm gonna snag it. Alright, you. No, it didn't kill him. Oh, I should not have gotten greedy like that. See, those hits. Those are the hits. Yeah, let's take the healing potions. Heal back up again. Have you guys... No? I keep expecting the statues to come after me. That might be because I've been playing too much El Paso elsewhere. There you go. Okay. That hurt. Good time for running, I suppose. I've found a foe that is going to just shish kebab. Alright, let's, soup. Wrong one. Sword. That was a good parry. Not so good, but it's fine. They have the cracked stone swords, but unfortunately cracked stone swords are like 100 pounds, so we're not picking those up. It's just not worth it. Okay, yep, there you are. Question, how vulnerable are you to fire? Vaguely. Wrong one. Yeah, if I can get the parry correct. These guys aren't much. Because it doesn't do damage to me. It's not with the shield. Okay, Sage, a glowing skull, but I don't think I can do anything with that. Anything interesting in here? This boy, but it looks like he's down for the count, so guess not. No, he seems pretty peaceful. You don't. Ow. I was kind of hoping that he would just he would explode on the first shot. I suppose not. Ooh, reinforced chest, though. This is going to take a bit of effort. Eh. Oh, it's like all the way over. It is just all the way over. Also, we have burned skin. Not too much else. The problem is I'm severely wounded. Cabbage rolls. Eat some bread. Let's see. I guess I should throw on the healing potions. Okay, let's just eat both of the cabbage rolls for the time being. I'm not going to have a whole lot of mana going into whatever we're going into. But maybe we'll be fine. Well, I found the necromancer. He's just kind of chilling.
Careful there! Try not to step in the array. It's advanced magic. Very fragile.
Are you Slofdarg?
Me? Of course not. Slafter would be at least 300 years old. Why would you even ask that?
Not many others practice necromancy.
Necromancy. Ugh. Such a strong word. I do dabble in the dark arts, yes, but I wouldn't call myself that.
So what would you call yourself?
Merely an adept of the darker arts. Slafter was a real necromancer. Fascinating man. Way ahead of his time.
So what's so fascinating about it?
what isn't? He was the first one to experiment with death magic. It wasn't altogether forbidden, but those before him seemed to fear taking that step, either because of misplaced morals or superstition. They did not see, or maybe did not want to see, that death is merely an end, not the end like everyone thinks.
What do you mean by that?
You see, the dead, especially those who suffered sudden and violent deaths, rarely actually want to leave this world. Nearly everyone has regrets. Those don't go away just because you die. While more willful or vengeful individuals can abandon their humanity and continue as wraiths, most of the others need a bit of a nudge. And then they can go on. Of course, at the moment they lack cognition. But it's a work in progress.
Doesn't matter. I need you to stop doing whatever it is you're doing here.
Stop. What I am doing is very important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Anyone important, that is.
I can let you live, but you'll need to find somewhere else to do your research.
But here is perfect. You don't understand. This land is steeped in violent death and misery. It creates a special kind of energy I won't find anywhere else.
You know they'll send someone else soon. You'll never get a moment of peace. Think about all the time you'll waste fighting them.
I can face anything they throw at me. My servants are capable enough. I cannot leave this place. I will not leave this place.
Well, he will not leave. Ow. Get myself with a heal. Is it just him? No, he's got more friends. Unless his friends are infinite, at which point I'm in trouble. Am I blocked? No, I'm not blocked. But I am hurt. Snag both of those. And this is the first boss fight. I'll do what I have to. His parrying is pretty forgiving, and it's just him now. Nope. Okay. Another health potion is not just him. Wow. Right, no, I saved before it. We are gonna have to just immediately attack him, though. That's rough. Did I accidentally, like, set my game on hard? Nope. We are on normal. You know what? I'm throwing this on easy for now. This game's kicking my butt. And I want to see what the difference is, because, wow. Alright, sir. Fireball to the face. Alright. That might have been a mistake. What the hell was that? Okay. I mean, I think we do know for a fact that heavy armor is partly screwing me here. It's making it so I take considerably less damage, which is good. But it's also making it so that I'm getting absolutely clobbered. Let's see, medium, medium, light. That's medium armor as well. What about pants? Okay. Let's just try being a basic boy. Oh, that's way less. Holy smokes. I can actually fling, like, several fireballs. Well, this is kind of nice. Wait, did they despawn? No, they didn't. Here's the thing. Ow. Okay. Oh. That solves my stamina problems. Okay. I think I've got the strat now. Think the man with as many fireballs as I can. Run back. Let line of sight work for me. And not for him. Because here's the thing. You can just completely blast his dudes just by using unrefined speed. Oh, that was a mistake. Cannot go for the two-hit combo. It will kill me. It's almost dead. Well, it's fine. Yeah. Gotta be a one-hit, and then back off. Because otherwise I don't have enough stamina for the retreat. There we go. Luckily, we're fighting a necromancer with limited object permanence. And that makes my life 1,000 times easier. Oh, man. This got really hard. Like, considerably more challenging. Which means, like, you are actually going to really have to put some effort into not sucking at this game. Which is nice, actually. The previous version of this game, it wasn't bad, but it was really easy to just, like, face roll. You did not need to care about half of the stuff that I have to care about now. And it feels good. It just also is really hard. Anyway, I will have to figure out how to make confusion coding and some other things. And we also probably have to use our potions. I would almost kind of compare this to The Witcher. Where you really have to, like, use every tool at your disposal. Otherwise, you're kind of hosed. You might be able to cheese your way through it, but it's definitely going to be a lot more challenging than if you were just face rolling. And I kind of appreciate that. But, at least for now, let's take that sensor. Max mana permanently. Oh, right, I forgot I have a couple of these. I got distracted because my wife was doing sit-ups behind me, and it was very unusual. But anyway, this is a good stopping point, at least for now. We've defeated our first boss. Technically two, if you want to call the no-finger guy a boss. I definitely had to use a lot more cheese tactics than I thought I would. Like, compared to the previous version of this game, everything is so much harder now, but it feels good.
Oh, you're back. And? How did you like our crypts? I always found them impressive. And quite cozy.
They're quite populated.
Ah, yes. Many important people lie buried there. Or walk about, I guess. I'll admit, it's not the best moment for visiting. Usually, it's a lot less lively.
Your master is dead.
Yes, I felt that. He must have been surprised. People like him tend to forget that it can happen to them too.
So what will happen to you now?
I guess I'll do what I always do. Clean up, put everyone back to sleep, and then take a little nap myself. Someone will come along again, sooner or later. We can't have them seeing such a mess, can we?
Wait, what do you mean by what you always do?
Well, this master wasn't the first one. I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason, and they always leave it in such a state. It's not like it would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
So I guess this is goodbye.
If you want it to be, sure. But I don't mind you dropping by from time to time. We all appreciate the company here. Especially me. Although, I won't be able to have another chat with you for a while.
I kind of love Huardok as a character, just in terms of, like, friendly undead. Kind of a defiance of expectations there. Because this game is meant to be, like, really grimdark and sad. But I've noticed with a lot of the NPCs, they're surprisingly charming. The voice acting is incredibly good, too. Which lends itself very well to that charmingness. But from my perspective, that's funny. From my perspective, I wasn't really expecting a undead to just be hanging out there and introduce himself more or less as the groundskeeper. And, like, what a charming way of doing it, too. And why not? It does kind of create this, like, weird disparity, because you expect a game to be super dark and spooky and, like, the hell is this thing? Like I said, dark and spooky and grimdark and evil and everything's horrible. But then you have a friendly undead just chatting you up and complaining about necromancers just making a mess of the place every once in a while. Like, it's so unique and so weirdly charming, and I'm kind of shocked that it is that way, if only because I would have expected them to go full, like, dour and sad, and it feels so much better this way instead. What else do we have around here? We've got a lot of undead just wandering around. Are they gonna come for me? Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to stay rolling with my light armor for now, because otherwise I'm just gonna get cooked. Let's see, so I get, 2 stat points this time around. So we can get spirituality level 10. We can go back to this. I was hoping to get up to 11, but alas not. Plus 25% damage when full. Casting a spell, your next melee attack will be critical. Like, some of those are nice, but I don't know. What do we even want to grab? 20% damage against monsters might not be a bad idea. Let's go for always gather an additional source. I was hoping to get some more mana regen perks, but alas, I think we're kind of out of luck there. Ooh, there's a lot of these fellows. But I can fling a lot of fire at them, and then we can switch to the sword once we're low. Now that I've put together a pretty good kind of overall tactic here. And it works shockingly well. Alright, at some point we're going to get overburdened here, so I probably shouldn't loot too much too fast. Bloodstained shirt. I look like such a weird crab man, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, so I should mention the Tainted Grail. Oh. That's a little fancier than I was expecting here. Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon is available on Steam. It's been out for a while. And the version 0.6 update should be out very soon. There we go. I'm not getting blown up again. I know what you're about. And I don't trust you, flame gobblers. We could also, like, swim around here. But I kind of don't want to. Oh, there's another one. I mean, maybe from a distance? Oh, his, like, back thing is his weak point. Oh, no, he did. He did go down. I was worried about that. It's 30 bucks normally, which I think is actually a very fair price for what it is. This is not going to be, like, maximum hyper realistic, extremely high budget action RPG. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. Like, they did a really good job of figuring out everything that makes, like, open world action RPGs good, and then rolling with it. The world is small, but from my perspective, that's big. Mainly just because I don't need a huge world to like slowly slog through. That's not very fun for me. I want a game where every single like square inch of the game is fascinating and interesting. Like, what is this? What is in here? Crypt of the First Foot. What? I don't know. You know, what's up with this flooded town? What's happened here? Why is it covered in undead? Where'd everybody go? I'm assuming these are all just the inhabitants, but you never know. No, didn't get him. Get rid of him. Avoid that. I like this dodge system, too. It feels really good now that I'm using it. I like the idea of the parry, but it's just so much easier to see an enemy winding up to hit, and you just say, nope, and then you just back the heck away. Yeah, I think going light armor is actually the trick here. I'll have to come back and loot these at a later date once I have more carrying capacity. Oh, but you know what I need to do? I need to not let this guy get close to me. There we go. Anyway, is there anything else to say? No, not too much. So, I guess, of course, the 0.6 update, I don't know if it's out yet. It might be out more or less when this video is going out, or it might be a little while. However, big bonus, you can get access to the 0.6 update if it's not available already, just via the Steam beta branch. They have a like a Steam news thing where you can figure out exactly how to get onto the branch, and I'm assuming that's going to carry over. Oh, you're ugly. Another Grindelow. Ow. Whoops. Is there another one? No. Alright, looks like we're good. Cool. So yeah, I guess one last thank you to Awaken Realms for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you, and it was a ton of fun coming back, and I cannot honestly wait to come back for more. You know, as the game updates, but eventually for the 1.0, just because it is a super solid game. And I want to see what y'all do with it. Oh, I have to be scared, though. There's another big explodey in the back. I don't have the mana to kill him. So I'll just wait right here and say, I guess, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, I am so hosed. Nope. Dodged it just the right time. And got the XP, too. And some hot goo. New games every single day, then hit subscribe. And if you want to see... wait, no, I already said that. Trying to do an outro while things are trying to explode on you is not exactly the easiest. So, I guess with that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.